Hello, Lee Mallett from Mallett Buildings. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Let's get started. Look, the Tiger's rolling today. All right, hey, $500 discount for military personnel, healthcare workers, educators, first responders. Folks, we're the only ones that advertise that we do this. My competitors don't tell anybody that, so I wonder if they really do it. But over at Mallett Buildings, we do it. Hey, Tiger Cash on signature or elite billings are $1,000. All you gotta do is type in cash on this thing. And when you come in, that's $1,000. They buy this week, come buy this week, $1,000. Nobody else does that either. Hey, we got this on sale. Classic building 56.5. Let me tell you something about the classics. They now come standard with 5-on-12 roof pitch, standard 2x8 trusses. My competitors or anybody in the country is not doing that. We're the only ones building a 2x8 truss. Why? Because it's stronger. It's real simple. We keep expanding and making our buildings better. Now look, you get all these things. And frankly, 2x8 vaulted ceiling trusses, standard on all Mallett buildings. Cable retention system, 26 gauge metal, concrete in every post, 4,000 PSI. My competitors use 3,000 for your workmanship on this particular building, our classic building. Now look, you want to buy a good building, this is the building to buy. It's got a lot in it. You can make a conversion, which is turned into a cabin, a house, whatever you want to do, but we call this a conversion because of what's in it. You got 2 3x5 windows, 2 3x3 windows too. Good looking building. All right, now we also got a 20x50x12 on sale, and it's coming standard with 2x8 trusses, 5-on-turf roof pitch, and everything in green is what my buildings have and what my competitors do not have. They do not build a building like us. They have not been in business 26 years. Well, hold on, somebody's trying to call me. We'll call them back. All right, let's keep on going. Hey, look at that, A+ rating with the BBB. Check that out too, and I'm accredited, okay? Check that out when you're looking for the company you can do business with. You can do business with a company that has the credentials or don't have the credentials. Let's move to the next building. Hey, got another classic, a 30x30x12. Call my building specialist, and you can get a price on this building. We're waiting for your call. They're always waiting. But remember, standard 2x8 trusses, standard 5-on-turf roof pitch, which means you're going to get vaulted ceilings in your building. We also got a 40x50 it's on sale, but you got to call to get that price. Call my guys, and they will help you immediately. Or you can send a deal, and they will call when it's convenient for you. Once again, standard 2x8 trusses, standard 5-on-12 roof pitch. My competitors do not do that. Now we get to the building I highly recommend, which is the Elite Series, the brand name of post frame. Nobody builds better. We got all 3 buildings on sale. Call for pricing, but remember, you're going to get $17,000 value off this price. You say, how's that? Real simple. I'm going to give you a 10x20 gable extension free when you buy this building. And I'm also going to not put no charges on height. You can go to 16 feet tall for that price. You can go 12, 14, whatever you want. This week, this baby is on sale. All right? So call about this building. This is the best building, folks. 145 mile an hour wind load. Nobody builds this building. Hey, we still got the Oasis on sale, $29,999. Temperature controlled building. You can make a pool house, outdoor kitchen, apartment, whatever you want to do with this thing. That's a 20x30. It's small enough that it'll meet most codes or most subdivision rules because it's only 600 square feet, but it comes standard, and it's got wiring too. That value, almost $14,000 in value that you must add to this price, but it's not costing you that. Mallett Classic, let's talk about it. Y'all seen the value building, what's now the Classic, and what we've done to all our buildings, 2x8 scissor trusses, 5x12 roof pitch, and that means vaulted. Scissor means vaulted. I want to make sure that you understand it's a vaulted ceiling. Give you more headroom, and this is what it comes from, okay? Then you got the Signature Series. It's going to come with roof and wall insulation and 2 10x10 roll-up doors, 6-year workmanship warranty. So we've increased the workmanship warranty, we've added insulation, and two doors instead of 1. Okay? That's the Signature Series. Then you get to the baby, the Mallett Elite building. Look what comes with this building. Now you got the engineered 2x8 trusses, scissors, but now we jump to a 10-year workmanship warranty, 3-foot truss spacing, 9-foot post spacing, 2 10x10 roller doors, gutters and gutter brushes standard, 6-inch, not 4-inch concrete. It's 1.5 times stronger than the 4-inch slab, and it's going to have 4,000 PSI, not 3,000 like my competitors. Post protectors, insulated windows. Engineered wood screws and odd locks on the complete building, only use nails for tacking. Engineered cable retention system, 4x4 framework, concrete under every post. My competitors don't do that. Continuous ridge vents, my competitors don't do that. Hey, wainscot, engineered monitors, and 145 miles per hour. This is the Hurricane building, folks. What would I build? Budget edition. We're going to kind of get through this thing, and we put a little presentation together. Let's see what we came up with. All right. Why budget-based designs matter. 90% of our leads begin with how much does a building cost? Budget-based designs prevent over-designing and under-building. Building smart isn't about spending the most. It's about making every dollar count. And that's when you talk about this elite building. Look at the value, folks. All right, the classic Tier 1, 25 to 40,000, ideal for your basic shops, garages, or covered storage. Typical sizes, 24 by 30, 30 by 40, or 30 by 50. Popular upgrades to it, roll-up doors, walk-through doors, basic insulation. 26 gauge metal stronger than our competitors' 29 gauge, because we put 26 gauge on all our buildings now. And folks, that's a lot more per linear foot than 29 gauge. Perfect starter packs with growth potential, could add lean-tos or windows later if desired. Then we go to our next tier. Tier 2, the Signature Series, $40,000 to $70,000. Popular upgrades, window slab reinforcement, 9-foot sidewalls, ideal for homeowners, welders, and mechanics. Great for homeowners, welders, and mechanics. Typical sizes 40 by 60 or 30 by 50 with a porch. Popular upgrades, insulation windows, metal wainscoting, and sidewalls. This is more than just a shell. You're designing workflow, security, and future expansions. And we get to the Tier 3, the elite building, elite Mallett building. Best for the business owners, entertainers, DIYers, and barn door lovers. Features porches, lean-tos, gutters, foam insulation, and ridge vents. Premium, 26 gauge metal, precision engineering, foam ceiling. This is the best building in the industry, folks, for the greatest value and price. This is the building, folks. Example building breakdown. 40 by 50 with a 10 by 40 lean porch, burnished slate with black trim, 2 10 by 10 roll-ups, walk-through doors, going to run around $55,000. All right, can I finance a $30,000? Yes, you can. What size fits on what acre? Well, it depends. You can put just about any size, your small buildings, but you know, on an acre, to get bigger than maybe a 40 by 100, you might start, but acres are pretty big because that's 200 by 200, so 40 by 100 would fit good. You could get by with even a 60 by 100, but it would eat up that acre. Do I need to get a quote? Yes, you do. Give us a call. How long did build once ordered? It depends how fast you get me the design approval and how fast you get me the permit is when I put you on the board. We will not order a building until we have that permit because we're licensed contractors, unlike some of my competitors. All right, every dollar you spend with Mallett is working harder than it would anywhere else. You're not buying a kit, you're building something custom, engineered, and lasting. Let us prove why our quote saves you money long term. Compare our quotes to any other quote. We will beat them by $1,000. Apples to apples. Quote sheet to quote sheet. Spec sheet to spec sheet. All right, I always talk about the red flags. Folks, you got a lot of guys out there, you should be concerned about this. Before you buy, check the business out, Secretary of State, make sure that's going to tell you the proper parties are, tell you how long they've been in business. Go to the LSCBC, see what they're licensed to do, and make sure that you can see if they've been convicted of anything. And go to the reviews of the BBB and Google, because that's going to give you the customer's report on the company. And visit the contractor's facility. We're quite proud that if you did that, there would be only one choice, us. Experience matters. About Mallett Buildings, 26 years in the business, fully licensed commercial residential for 26 years, no contractor violations, 500 reviews, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and accredited. We give back to the community all the time, offering classic, signature, and elite lines to suit various needs and budgets, unmatched craftsmanship, customer-first approach, personalized service from concept to completion, advanced 3D modeling tools for precision satisfaction, and you get my phone number. Backed by the use of #1 kill-dried lumber with a lifetime warranty against termites, rot, fungal decay, and rust, which steel cannot do for you. Can you trust Mallett Buildings? 26 years in business, licensed commercial residential for 26 years, no violations, reviews with the VB, over 500, and we're a licensed engineering firm. None of my competitors are. Folks, been through 16 hurricanes. Nobody else will ever catch me. I'll have more buildings through more hurricanes than anybody, because nobody can catch me, because I've been doing it for 26 years, and most of them been 4 or 5, maybe 8 for one of them. I don't know, but nobody can catch me. And that tells the tale. The tale of the tape's right here. 16 hurricanes. Every building, when we give you a quote, you're going to get a spec sheet on all 3 types of buildings, depending on which one you want. You take this, and now you can compete against the competitor and say, okay, do you have this, this, this? They don't build these buildings, folks. It's also going to go over our qualifications. And back to the classic building, we got a 20 by 50 you can buy. Remember, 2 by 8 trusses, standard 5 on 12. We got the 30 by 30 by 12. Call a building specialist right now. He's going to help you. And we got a 40 by 50. These 3 buildings don't sell, but you got to call to get that special, and they're going to work with you. And you'll also got the Elite Series that has a $17,000 value. Call a building specialist. And we got the Elite Series. I don't know anybody's offering a temperature control building behind their house. It's perfect. It's perfect for that. Remember, we'll beat anybody's price in writing, spec sheet to spec sheet, apples to apples. Okay? The great part about that is you get all this for free. Been in business 12 plus, 20 plus, licenses 23, 0 violations, accredited BBB, 500 reviews, legitimate, survived 9 or more hurricanes. You get that for free. Well, that's it today, folks. Remember, my salespeople are on call 24/7 to help you after hours. My competitors don't do that either. So look, give us a call. You can call me at 337-515-2154, or give us a call at the office, 337-2.